DSPN, the Devlin Sports Podcast Network.
Time to play your favourite game. It's Friday, Lachlan.
What has more chance of happening?
I give you a scenario or a sporting fixture and you tell me what has more chance of happening.
Yes!
Tsunoda finishes ahead of Liam Lawson at the Japanese Grand Prix around about 5 p.m. New Zealand time on Sunday.
Suzuka.
Or the Cowboys upset the Panthers tonight at 8 o'clock. Tsunoda finishes in front of Liam, or the Cowboys beat Penrith in the NRL.
This is quite a good one to kick things off, I tell you what. I might need to move to my mathematical approach I usually take, which means I'm asking for a team to be better across 80. Well, to be fair, a Grand Prix goes for about an hour and a half.
There you go. And there are lots of variables in a Grand Prix. There's weather, and as well as the other drivers, as well as your car, your pit crew.
Qualifying, all that. That's
the fact that obviously Red Bull are going to dick around with some... Oh, no, they won't, will they? All of a sudden, that car's just going to operate perfectly.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, Liam's wheel falls off at the start of the race.
There's just 10 million really good reasons why Yuki's car is just flawless this weekend.
I'm going to say there is more chance the Cowboys beat the Panthers. Because, as you say, a lot of variables at play. You're talking about qualifying, you're talking about whether pit stops going well. I'll stick to the Cowboys being a better team over 80 minutes.
You think that Liam is going to finish ahead of him?
Well, Liam's going to be driving a car that I think, from what we can gather, is far less problematic than Yuki's car. That second Red Bull car has been just
Yuki
nasty.
says it's easy to drive.
Yes, okay. Well, do we want to take the funny sort of marshmallow jokey approach? Or do we want to take the serious approach? Do we want to take the nice sweet one with cotton candy? Oh, well, yeah, okay. If the simulator says it's easier to drive, well, I guess it is. Maybe Yuki will be all right. Maybe he's a better driver.
Yes!
What is more chance of happening? Cowboys beat Panthers tonight. And these two fantastic games coming up on Sunday late. Of course, everything is late when you do breakfast radio. Manly beat the Storm Sunday 6:05, or the Cowboys beat the Panthers tonight.
Manly beat the Storm. I'll tell you why. The Sea Eagles, I think this was, again, this is from memory, I don't have all the numbers, but I think it's driven by when Des Hasler was their coach. Manly actually don't have too bad a record against Melbourne. When Craig Bellamy's been coaching Melbourne, I think for the most part...
The other day you were telling me that Cronulla have a great record against Melbourne.
Hold up. No, I told you Shane Flanagan did.
That's right. Okay,
I told you Shane Flanagan did, and I'm partly right with that. That the Sea Eagles tend to get... I'm pretty sure Melbourne have a winning record over every team.
Every team.
I mean, just Brisbane win like 30% of the games against the Storm. I think the Warriors might have a similar number. It could be worse. But I think out of all the clubs, I think Manly actually have the best against Melbourne, is my point. So if Manly were to win this, I wouldn't be shocked. And I'm pretty sure they won one of these games last year. Might have been the one at Brookvale. Could have that wrong, though. So no, I think Manly have a good chance. I think they're a good side. Depends on the weather. If it's pissing down, excuse my French.
I think they played their best football in round 2, Manly. I think that's as good as it gets for them.
Take your Warriors hat off. So no, I'm going to say Manly.
Okay. Yes! What is more chance of happening? Manly beat the Storm Sunday 6:05.
Just quickly, Hughes is a reserve as well, so there's a very, very much an outside chance he might play. I don't think so, though.
And this is taking into account daylight saving as well, people, so I'm pretty sure I got these times.
Oh, does that end this weekend?
Daylight saving ends this weekend.
It's. Do
you know what the best thing about that is?
So good going from.
Do you know what the best thing about that
extra hour of sleep.
Finally, the clock on the microwave and the clock in the car tells the right time after 6 friggin' months. All right?
You could have just changed it.
How?
Well,
how do you do that, mate? How do you do that without looking at the manual? The manual's locked in the bloody glove box. How do you get out? I can't get into the glove box.
My car's...
Look it up on the internet. I'm not looking it up on the internet.
Being a Japanese car, I don't know what yours is, but mine's well made, and it just has a thing that says H and a thing that says M underneath my clock.
It just doesn't work, mate. No, it doesn't work. And even if you do, what is more chance happening then? So Manly beat the Storm, or the Knights beat the Bulldogs the game after 8:15 on Sunday.
Home to the Dogs, isn't it?
Home Dogs.
Is it at Belmore? Don't think it'll be. They won it recently at Belmore. Probably isn't. Ooh.
No, they'll be playing at one of the big stadiums.
It'll be Stadium Australia. They'll be playing it, I think.
How naff is that? Why do you do that, NRL? Play them at the little grounds, mate.
Sponsors and money. You got more of an
it's just
ability to show off the
TV rights
sponsors.
and broadcast deals. Play them at the little grounds. Get a crowd in that's yelling and throwing pies. That's what you want. That's league.
Yeah, doing. I won't say that. Never mind. Oh, look, I give the Knights a hell of a chance. I think they're a tough side to beat Newcastle.
Well, the Bulldogs haven't lost yet.
I know. I know. What's the old saying that the more you win, the closer you are to a loss, or something like that, or you won? I don't know.
Defensively, they have been magnificent. Yes.
Magnificent.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Magnificent.
They held to Cronulla to 6 points or 8 points, whatever
You're
it
really
was.
polishing them up there if you're
Yeah,
saying
they're
I think
4-0,
magnificent.
mate. They're the best team in the comp.
I don't think you could call the defence early in the season. I don't think you can call the defence magnificent. They have been good though. But Newcastle can be tough to beat. The other one was Melbourne Manly. Nah, I'd probably give Manly more of a chance, to be fair. After saying all of that.
What is more chance of happening? The Warriors end the weekend in the top 4.
Okay, let me look at the table.
The points table, the Warriors are sitting at the moment in 6th. They're on 6 points.
You're relying on a couple of teams losing here.
Well, okay. Manly have got the Storm. Brisbane have got the Tigers. Tigers to bounce back. I think most people's favourites in that game.
Well, people listening to this podcast will want that to happen because of how much I hate the Warriors.
The Storm and Manly, so one of those teams is losing, so the Warriors go above one of those teams, okay? Then you got the Titans, who are playing the Dolphins. Now, that won't be that easy because the Dolphins will win a game at some stage. The Warriors...
How is this? The Titans have a worse points difference than the Warriors, but NRL.com says the Warriors have a plus 84 point.
No, the website. The Warriors have got a plus 8. Titans have got plus 3.
Yeah,
Warriors end the weekend in the top 4, or the Tigers upset Brisbane. What is more chance happening?
The Warriors. Okay, hold up. So currently the Warriors are 6th. None of that made sense what you said just then. The Warriors are 6th. The Storm, the Titans, and Brisbane pretty much... Well, Storm, Titans, Brisbane, Seagulls, 2 of those 4 need to lose. Well, maybe only really 1. No, 2 of them need to lose. And you've got to hope that Souths, the Knights, all these teams don't get... Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot ahead. No, there's no chance. There's no chance. For starters, it's a lot needs to go on for the Warriors to get into the 4.
Okay, here we go.
But also, Brisbane aren't losing to West Tigers. No, Brisbane are... If the Warriors can beat Wests on the road... Brisbane are not losing to them at home.
What is more chance happening? The Warriors finish the round in the top 4 with this bonus.
By numbers here, it's unlikely. It's unlikely.
Or the Reds beat the Chiefs.
Oh, Reds beat the Chiefs. Much more chance of happening. I think, I won't say it's a flip of the coin, but I think...
It's not a flip of a coin.
I'd say I'd go 55-60% in favour of the Chiefs. I think the Reds have a hell of a chance. Certainly, they've played really well the last few weeks, I think. I think since the Waratahs game, they lost that Crusaders game, and then they, I think it was the next week, they beat the Waratahs pretty convinced. I think since then...
It was a hell of a test for
They've
them.
looked good. I think the Highlanders game was a good performance. They shut the Highlanders out in that second half. Not by the score, I don't think, but they really... It felt like watching it. They really shut the door on them. No, I think, and the Force game, bad conditions, but they did win that. No, I think the Reds are a really good side. Absolutely. And the Chiefs have been a bit wobbly.
Okay, they're top of the table for a reason. Okay, and you can look at all their fixtures and everything else, but they're top of the table.
They've already won in New Zealand this year.
They have won in New Zealand this year. The Chiefs are coming off the bye, getting their players back.
Well, it's
at home.
You can't. It's really tricky to predict how teams come off the bye. It's a little bit like in the NFL when you're the top seed and you get the first week off. Some teams you're refreshed, you look superb in the next round. Some teams you just look a bit shoddy. So I'm curious to see how they look. It's same with the Blues on Saturday. They've got players back, but how refreshed are they actually going to look on the field? I think there is a genuine question.
What is more chance happening? Reds beat the Chiefs. And now let's go into Super Saturday. 4 games in a row, starting at 2:05 and ending just before midnight. I mean, that's just couch potato heaven, that is. Reds beat the Chiefs, or MP beat the Waratahs. That's the first game kicking it off Saturday, 2:05. See, everyone thinks that MP's got one good game in them, and then, the most difficult thing for them is to play like that again this week. Waratahs coming off a 57-point hiding from the Hurricanes.
I'd agree with that if I'd agree with what you said about Moana Pacifica there. If say they were playing the Chiefs this week, or they were playing maybe away to the Blues, who I still rate, or the Hurricanes. They've got the Waratahs though. The Waratahs, the record. I hate saying this because you said this to Brett McKay on Monday. The table doesn't lie, numbers don't lie. Say what you like about this should have happened or maybe that'll happen. No. The table doesn't lie. Results don't lie. In saying that, I think the Waratahs' record does inflate them a little bit, and that was proven.
I've said this all year.
Well,
I've been the one who's been saying this all year.
And the Hurricanes game, I think, has brought them back down to earth. So, they could respond. We don't know. They have a lot. The Waratahs, man for man, their roster and their coaching staff. Dan McKellar is the head coach. Mike Catt is the assistant, by the way. Jonah's best friend. that's a good, if you're talking about manpower on the field, off the field, that's a very good team. It's just
MP flying with confidence though. If they turn up physically like they did against the Crusaders, they win this game.
They do. I mean, they should be the favourites. They will be the favourites. They'll probably win. I don't think it's. I don't agree with what you said there actually about Moana Pacifica. People think they can't bounce. They can't back it up. That win. I think many people would say the opposite. That they expect them to. So
I do. I expect them to come out and win this game.
It could be a bit of a banana skin game though.
Who organised it so that MP are at home to the Waratahs and the Blues are at home in Auckland?
Was it you and Tony Johnson who were criticising this? No, I like it because the Shore's not really that far from.
Are people going to go and watch both games?
Well, because one finishes at 4:30.
But people going to go and watch both and pay to go and watch both games?
Why not? It's not okay. Just quickly. Okay, going to a sports game isn't cheap to start with. So if you're spending the money to go, you've got a little bit of disposable income. Let's be honest. I'm going to the Blues game on Saturday. I'm going with a group of friends, and we're actually sitting in the south stand. We're not directly in the middle, but kind of on a slight angle. But it's a good view.
How much for the ticket?
37 each. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
So
didn't get a freebie. Okay, that's important. Didn't get a freebie.
No. I'm not you. I don't donut my way into the corporate lounge and then pretend, and then you're there with your kids.
Used to be me.
Sorry, kids. I'll catch you after the game while I go into this corporate lounge.
I've only done that a few times.
All
right, what is more chance of happening?
Point is, I actually love the idea of that. I love the idea of a game on the shore at 2:05 and then one at Eden Park at 7 p.m. I think it's a great idea.
MP beat the Waratahs or the Drua beat the Crusaders in the game up?
No.
See?
It's not allowed Tolka.
Now, so Scott Barrett has been rested. It's in Suva. And the Crusaders have changed their team.
There's a bit of a story here, isn't there? Did you hear what Rob Penny was interviewed? It was a stand-up, I think, yesterday. He was interviewed about this, and essentially what he said was that, we were prepared for certain players to miss games and some to play some, but then we had to readjust when we factored in workloads. I'm paraphrasing what he said, but he essentially said this. And then he mentioned something about, we're making sure we're aligned with international stuff. In other words,
the All Blacks.
He got a word from Racer saying, rest this guy. No, I want you to play this guy.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you think that's why Sevu's at centre?
Well, you just...
Did Razor go to him and say, look, I'm not too sure who my centre is. I like Sevu. I coached him at super level.
It's all conspiracy
I can
theories.
rely on this guy.
If the All Black coach asks you to do this...
You do it.
For the benefit of New Zealand rugby, you do it. Especially if you're a Crusader, like Razor Crusader. All right, what is more chance happening? MP beat the Tars or Drua beat the Crusaders?
Flip of the coin, I'd say.
I reckon they're both going to win. I reckon I'm picking both home teams to win.
Put money on it then.
Yes. What is more chance of happening? Drua beat the Crusaders or our Blues, Georgia, come back and beat the Canes at Eden Park 7:05 after the Drua Crusaders.
Now, Georgia, similarly to the Warriors, aren't playing this weekend, so it's really unfair to drop them out of your Super Rugby power rankings because they wouldn't have lost. So if the Blues win, who drops out? Georgia get done, mate.
No, come on. If the Blues win, I picked them in the top 6, remember. I did that on Monday. I said the Blues are coming back. They're getting their players back.
Biggest bandwagon. What did you say to me this morning, that you're a Golden State Warriors fan now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Because they beat Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
And now they're going to play your Lakers in the playoffs by the look of it. And I think they're going to upset LeBron's apple cart.
I don't know if that's actually an upset because Golden State have been, win-loss record-wise, one of the best teams since the trade deadline.
Well, answer the question. What's got more chance of happening? Drua beat Crusaders or Blues beat Canes?
Blues beat Canes. Blues will win. I'm going to put money on them. Absolutely.
What is more chance of happening? The Warriors finish the weekend in the top 4 or Tsunoda finishes in front of Liam at the GP, and you've already said he's not going to do that.
No. I didn't say he's not going to do that. I said that Liam, it seems, has an easier car to drive.
I want you to say the words.
But I think Tsunoda's a more talented driver.
So say the words. The Warriors...
but a lot needs to go the Warriors' way, so this is a flip of the coin, I think. Okay. Here's the deal. I played your game. I was diplomatic, okay? I was a man of the people. I serviced them. I did that over there. I shook that hand. I patted that back. I'm not doing it anymore. I can't stand the Warriors. I'm not interested.
The real you's coming out.
I'm not pompous. Look, I'm still, scarred from that experience when I was 12 years old and I was ridiculed and sworn at and cussed out at Mount Smart when the Warriors, fair and square, absolutely walloped my Broncos. 2010, I think it was the penultimate round of the season. But I'm sorry, Warriors fans, okay? It's nothing against you personally. It's nothing against the players or the coaches. I actually don't mind the players and coaches. Seem to be decent human beings.
A lot of words to say this.
I cannot
There you go.
stand the Warriors. I look at that logo. I look at that playing strip that they wore in 2010 with
What's
the Vodafone
wrong?
and
What's-
line red
what's
on the
wrong with
sleeves.
it? What's wrong with
I have a burnt memory of Lance O'Hire doing a chip kick over our fullback. I think it was Josh Hoffman at the time and scoring under the post.
Love Lance. What a great player.
Yeah,
you were, mate.
great. Lance
player.
O'Hire, great
Such
player.
a dude.
But I'm sorry, I cannot stand that club.
Let's finish with this then. What is more chance of happening? Liverpool bottle a 12-point lead and blow the Premier League, or the Warriors make top 4?
Warriors make top 4. I can't.
Did you
I
just
can't-
say
I can't
that?
deny that actually. Yeah, because I hate the Warriors, but I love Liverpool. Do I love Liverpool more than I hate the Warriors? Oh, that's a question. Yeah, I probably do. So no, we're winning. We're winning the league.
Say it out loud again.
There is more chance that the Warriors finish in the top 4
That's all we need.
than
Exit there. Exit
than
there.
Liverpool
Exit there.
winning the league.
Edit that right
because,
there.
Then Liverpool, bottling the league, because Liverpool won't bottle the league.
No, they won't bottle them.
And the Warriors aren't making the top 4.
Warriors are making the 8.
Jury's out.
This is the DSPN